Hi, would you like to generate 5, 10, 20, or even 30 high value clients every month on demand and with predictability? I call this the accelerator effect, which means that the CEO of General Electric had said that when you put your foot on the gas in this company, the car moves forward. Now, most entrepreneurs, consultants, and coaches, I don't think they can say this thing with certainty that when they put their feet on the accelerator, the car is going to definitely move forward in the right direction. The harsh reality for most entrepreneurs is that they are busy experimenting. They wake up every morning, they keep experimenting, and they live a life with hope and determination. And they keep trying new things. And most of the times, they are met with the unknown and the expected. So even if their car does move a little bit forward, there is no guarantee that it's going in the right direction. Most entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants have seen that even if they are able to get a few clients, they are always living in a constant state of fear that the car might break down, and they don't know when it can break down. And the reason for that is they don't have a predictable system to really take their car, their business forward in a predictable way and in the right direction. Only top level entrepreneurs, or there are very, very few, with a predictable system for attracting and closing clients, can actually say that when I put my foot on the accelerator, this car moves forward. So hi, I'm Shantanu. I'm the founder and CEO of SPI Great Science, and I have developed a predictable system to generate 5, 10, 20, or even 30 new clients, high value clients every single month on demand. And I have actually worked with many, many entrepreneurs and transformed their lives. So in this training video, I'm going to share with you the biggest mistakes most consultants, entrepreneurs, and coaches are making right now when it comes to getting high ticket clients. Number two, the two things that 7-figure top consultants, top entrepreneurs have present in their business that the strugglers or the grinders do not have. And number three, the simple proven, our 4-step client acquisition system that helps you generate leads and clients, and how you can put this to work starting today. So basically, our system has actually generated millions and millions of dollars for various entrepreneurs. I've taken people who are just into 4-figure, they are earning 4 figures, in a month, extremely stressed out, wasting their time running after shiny objects, to kind of give them a sense of security and freedom. And I have taken their business from single, like 4-digit figures to 6 digits and even 7 digits, right? And I'm actually going to show you exactly how you can also take your business to the next level. So first is basically, if you want to really explore your business to the next level, then you have come to the right place, right? And these are the top 3 types of categories of people we really work with. The people, the entrepreneurs who are into product businesses, so they are into software, technology, or they might even be selling a physical product. Then we work with consultants and coaches who are selling one-on-one training or group coaching, or they are doing live webinars, or they're offering high-end trainings. And then we also work with service-based businesses like financial advisors, marketing agencies, real estate consulting firms, etc., etc. So if you are amongst those 3 categories of people, then you have come to the right place. And our client, basically predictable client system, is all about targeting the right customers who are ready to buy. So qualified leads. The system works on any budget. And number 3, it is based on proven results. So absolutely, whatever you will do, you will be able to see up to the last dollar that what you are investing and how you are attracting the clients, and to the last dollar, so that this is what you actually need to really scale your business, right? So it has to go down to the last digit. And basically, if you are a consultant, a coach, or an entrepreneur, as I mentioned before, I've seen that basically people fall into one or two categories. Number one, I call them grinders. So these are the people who are struggling to make money. They make money sometimes, no money most of the time, and spend too much time, making very, very less amount of money. So these are the first type of people who are grinders. The second type of people, I call them rainmakers. People who are actually rocking it, they're crushing it. They have built wealth, they have built their reputation, and they are spending very, very less amount to actually attract clients and convert the clients. So these are the rainmakers. And my vision for you is, if you're a grinder, then I want you to become a rainmaker. So this is my vision for you. And what is it that really makes some people actually make those millions of dollars while others are not even, they are struggling all the time? They are not able to make money like a full-time job, or they are kind of paying, struggling to, pay rent and stuff like that. So basically, after I spoke to hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs, consultants, etc., I have realized that rainmakers have two things present in their business, while the strugglers or the grinders, they perhaps have no such thing in the business, or they may have only one of those two things, what are actually required to predictably grow your business. And the truth is that if once you have both the things, properly implanted into your business, then making money and scaling becomes extremely, extremely easy. And for you to understand what are those two things, I would like to tell you a small story about the Wright brothers, who invented the world's first plane. So this is the picture of the Wright brothers, and these are the pictures, right? So at that time, what was happening was everybody was focused on actually building very, very powerful engines, and instead of focusing on the aerodynamics and the wings of the plane, the entire focus was about building engines. And then what they used to do is they used to build those engines, they used to put that engine on the plane used to go for a certain distance, and then it used to crash down, and everybody was failing big time. What Wright brothers did was something very, very unique. They actually created a plane. They focused on creating a plane that could glide without even having an engine in the first place. And then when they perfected that particular art, then they strapped an engine afterwards. And what is the result? Massive. The world got its first aeroplane. And this is something very serious. I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in. The point is that everybody right now at that time was doing the exact opposite. They were focusing on the engine rather than on the plane, on the dynamics of the plane, on the wings of the plane, which actually allows the plane to fly. Instead, they were focusing on building an engine, right? And this is exactly what is happening out with most of you people there. You are actually, in the internet marketing industry, we are basically, again, talking about the engine obsession. Most coaches and consultants and entrepreneurs are obsessed with the latest traffic source, and they completely ignore the system to really convert that traffic into high value clients. They get attracted by the shiny object syndrome. There is a big frenzy about doing this small courses or trying to figure out what is the latest hacks in Facebook, or what is the next targeting option, what is the next click funnel widget, and all that kind of stuff. In reality, basically all they are doing is they are strapping a larger and larger, more complex engine to a fundamentally flawed plane. So this is the biggest mistake I see a lot of entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants they are doing. They are just creating bigger and bigger engines, complex engines, but the plane itself is flawed, which means that you are spending way too much amount of time and money on things which are not going to work for you. So remember, I told you about rainmakers that they have two things in their business which the grinders or the struggler bunnies they don't have. And which are those two things they have and which every business should have? Number one, high quality converting and targeted traffic. You need to have high quality traffic coming to you all the time. And when the traffic is coming to you, you need to have a system which converts that traffic into high paying clients. Simple. You need traffic and you need conversion. These are the only two things that really matter in business. If you can't, and also I would like to say that if you can't pay money to install this system and acquire new clients for your coaching, consulting, or your business, then you don't have a business at all. So this is very, very fundamental. A lot of clients, because you need to have the skin in the game, and if you want to work with high quality people, you need to understand, you need to respect their time, and you need to learn as to how can you basically transform your business from small figures to really large figures. So you should keep aside money for a little bit of marketing and little bit of advice what you are going to get, right? Or else you don't have a business, period. So let me show you how basically you can actually get a predictable system, for generating high ticket clients in your business today. There are two important things that really matter. You need to generate a lot of appointments, a lot of strategy sessions, as simple as that. Your calendar has to be filled with appointments, and you should be conducting these strategy sessions as much as possible. And then you have to convert those strategy sessions into your clients. These are the two things that really matter. So if you're not making a lot of income right now, the first question I would like to ask you is how many appointments you have had last week? How many strategy sessions you conducted last week? And the second question is, what did you do to generate those appointments? Do they come from referrals, or you have a proven system which generates appointments for you like clockwork? And if you didn't do many appointment sessions, then please answer me, what did you do in the last 7 days to generate those appointments or strategy sessions? You know why I'm asking you this question is this is a very fundamental question, because I see many entrepreneurs and consultants, they get distracted by new shiny objects. And this is like a disease, like somebody tells you to do blogging. So you waste way too much time blogging. You spend way too much time trying to learn new hacks, new things, instead of just focusing on the fundamental that your job as an entrepreneur is to generate appointments or those strategy sessions. That's about it, right? But most of the times, as I said, that these are the two things. How do you generate those strategy sessions, and how do you convert those into clients? These are the only two things that really matter in business, right? And the players, the rainmakers, they have installed this proven system. Basically, these are the two things what they do it. So they are the guys who are actually making a lot of money, generating a lot of wealth. They have kind of cracked this particular code. And the other important point is, because if you want to scale your business, you need to understand how much does it cost you to generate one strategy session, because you can easily get traffic. Getting traffic is not a big problem as long as you have the right message and the right vehicle, which I'm going to show you. in the next few slides. So two key metrics are very, very important. What is your cost to generate a strategy session? And what is your cost to acquire a client? Simple. And then once you know it to the last detail, suppose if I know that it takes me $5 to get a strategy session for a client, and then I know that I require 4 strategy sessions to have one client, then I can say that I have a predictable system now. Because now on the left hand side where you see the dollar bill, the more the dollars you will invest, the more strategy sessions you are going to get. And the more strategy sessions you are going to get, since you already know what is your conversion rate, you are able to build a very, very powerful, predictable sales line. And this is the exact system what I teach to many entrepreneurs. For many, many grinders, it is like they're climbing up a hill, whereas for the rainmakers, they have now found a system to pull the bunny out of the hat. It's like almost very magical, and I want you to understand, implement this particular system and print appointments on your calendars on demand. And now let me explain how our actual system works, right? So what we do is basically we reach out, we call out to your ideal client, and we really go deep, to understand his pain. And we paint a picture in very rich, vivid detail that makes him feel like we tore the page out of his own personal diary. So you need to understand, we understand your client at a very, very intimate level. So when we send him a message, he feels that we are actually talking to him. And that's very important. And also we make him consciously aware that he has a big problem and we have the answer to his problem. Simple. And then once we basically get their attention, what we do is we provide him some resource, which gives him a confidence that we are able to solve his problem. So we solve his part of the problem for free. Like, for example, this particular training video, where now I'm able to teach, identify that this is your problem, and this is how we install a system, and this is how we make sure that you are able to predictably, get clients, right? And once we do this, then of course, we lay out a red carpet for the client so that he feels really secure, he feels great about himself, and then we start working together. And so this is basically, if you do this, correctly, you will also be able to get 5, 10, 20, 30 high clients every single month, right? So that is what exactly it is. And the best part about system is absolutely there is no wastage anywhere. You will know, down to the dollar a day, how your business is performing, how your marketing is performing. So absolutely, this is where you will be able to say that when I put my feet on the accelerator pedal, my business really moves forward in the right direction. So that's where you start controlling your destiny. So if you want to make $1 million, for example, or whatever your goal is, we make sure that you have the tools and the predictable system in place to be able to help you achieve that dream, achieve your goals. Now, basically, as I said, the success code has 4 important ingredients. Your message, whether your message is really hitting the bull's eye, whether it is really, providing exactly the solution to the pain point of your customer. Number 2 is, how are you targeting the customer? Your targeting has to be extremely fine-tuned. Number 3 is the kind of the media, what you're going to be using, how are you going to reach those points? And then number 4 is you need to have a system for converting those leads into the actual paying clients. Now you can do it on your own, but you have to understand that this even a 4-digit lock has got 10,000 combinations. So if you want to do it on your own, you can do it, but it will take you years, couple of years to really find the exact combination of the lock, or perhaps you may never find it at all. So instead of you wasting years and time and all that kind of resources, all you can do is we can give you the right combination of your lock, and boom, you are already on the growth trajectory. So basically I help many entrepreneurs. One of my the example is Sultan, who was basically doing around say $2,000 $3,000 a month max. He was really struggling, and within 1 year now he's able to do 15 20,000 dirhams dollars per month. So 3 4 times growth, because we helped him craft his amazing message, which resonated with his target audiences. We made sure that he has got the right training on the kind of media vehicles he has to use, in terms of reaching out to the right audiences. We even helped him build an amazing closing script. So one of his problem was conversions. He used to get some sessions, strategy sessions and appointments, but he was not able to convert them into clients. So we taught him the best way, to find out, to probe what the client's pain point is, and how to position his business as the only business which can solve this particular problem. So this is the kind of transformational stuff. So the bottom line is you must have the right system to generate these results. As simple as that. And as I said, you can do it in the hard way, or you just can decide to work with us and we will give you the right combination, and boom, your business lock is kind of open. So if you want basically a predictable client acquisition system that generates 5 10 20 30 40 high ticket clients every month, then you need us. So basically what you need to focus on is generate more high value leads. If you can, once you generate high value leads, you can also be able to increase your fees. So your margins are very important in a business. So the formula is C into L into M into F equals to massive growth, where L stands for the number of leads what you're generating basically. Number 2 is the conversions. Number 3 is your margins, and number 4 is the frequency in which your clients, they come back again and again. And the result, when you have this kind of system in place, you are able to, it will reduce your workload. You are going to feel very secure, and you are going to be able to experience the freedom, right? So basically, there are 3 types of clients we deal with. Number 1 is who want more red hot leads. Number 2, who want more amount of high paying clients, or those who want more money from each customer. And this is how the process works. But before, which I explained to you, that what we do, and the kind of people we work with are basically, we work with coaches, consultants, people who are selling B2B services, people who really are ambitious, people who love helping others, people who value results over everything else in life. And they also understand that they need to have their own skin in the game. This is not for people who are just starting out or just have an idea, of some business. This is not for them. Secondly, people who are making excuses all the time and complaining about how unfair the life is, or how bad the markets are. The third is, we don't work with people who are always stuck in information gathering mode, and they are not prepared to take action and get the results, because ultimately I can teach you everything, but ultimately you have to take the action to really get results. And the people then who are not serious about growing the business, this is not for them. So basically what I'm looking for is a better fit. I'm looking for a win-win when I'm working with entrepreneurs, right? And once, if you qualify, to have a strategy session with me, then you are automatically going to get the system. We are going to put in a system in place which really is going to skyrocket your income, and you are going to be that rock star, but as I said, time is a factor. Having this one-on-one strategy sessions really puts a lot of pressure on my time and resources. So I have a very limited bandwidth. So this is like, time is a factor. I've got 1 or 2 more slots only available. So if you liked what I said, if you liked the entire system, and if you really want to change your life and take your business to the next level, I would like you to, under this video, you will see here a button where it says apply now to see if you qualify. So when you click on the button, you will be taken to a questionnaire. All you have to do is answer those questions honestly as possible, because then we will be able to really find out where you are, what are the problems you are having, and then really we will be able to take you to the next level. You'll be able to build that predictable system in life, and experience freedom, a sense of security, fly business class, achieve the life of your dreams, etc. Yeah. So I look forward to seeing you, receiving your application, and hopefully working with you.